experience gain. Otherwise, if they play a passive game on Geek Fam and they just farm it up, it's a free one for team time. With that lane already going under the tower.
Getting the wave to bounce fast. But instead now Natsumi has achieved level 2 before the Centaur has, which is really handy for him. And yeah, here as well, Jing has got himself a creep wave. He's carefully guiding it around to, yep, very good. Get the maximum amount of creeps that he,
yep,
he
while
could
Kokz
get there
is
in order
dying.
to deny.
He's dead.
That
a bit
was gonna
unfortunate,
happen, though, wasn't it?
but yeah, it was gonna happen. Like, this lane is already very hard to play, especially when you have a tiny. That, in my opinion, I feel like when I see a pause 4 tiny,
Getting the first couple of levels in, and then do you have burst damage on your other hero to become a kill threat with? But otherwise, all a tiny can really do is, well, toss backs into tower.
well, now you have the level 2, so that already helps. And with the Malefice ticking and almost explodes on the concoction, but it's going to be enough for Kokz to get enough punches in for a return kill. And this is the time to strike to do that kind of thing. As Alchemy, the Ember Spirit, the Flame Guard isn't really super useful.
It's funny how similar these two build-ups are, right?
Bottom lane, there's a big battle been going on here for a while. As Natsumi low, the Phoenix at 1 HP, the Hoodwink is dying, the Centaur is dying. Big fight.
2 Salves popped. Oh, no,
there goes
hurts.
one, and there's a kill. Nice one by khishka.
Ikigai is here.
Also, return kills happening in the top lane. FortuneSOul is somewhat low, but it's just a tiny right-clicking. And at the bottom lane, Natsumi also pushed a bit.
Ikigai's just mid again, bot again, man. It's the aggression.
Pango just making the moves.
Oh, I'd love to go. Centaur moving in front to protect his catapult.
What they know about this is too obvious. Nobody's challenging Mac, and now Mac is also going to talk with the Arcane. So Pango's going to miss on the rotation. Ember might be able to retaliate as they just lost the Enigma again. Really not off to a great start, but FortuneSOul dying, I think that's the bigger prize they were looking for. Enigma's happy to die for this, and maybe if an Ember can get a double kill, doesn't quite dodge the Scatter Blast. Let's go on the chase on Tsukimoto. One more slate, and one more right-click should do it. Oh, a bit of trouble with the pathing here. Well, he's dead anyway. Just takes a bit long.
He is, yes. I've been watching the shenanigans. Yeah, the shenanigans going on this bottom lane. In this
also helps you now apply more pressure when you have those Vlads up. The moment the Alchemist leaves the lane, which is pretty much now, as he's already gone to the jungle. Has his Greeble Screed up. They can then, on the Geek Fam side, focus the top tier 1 tower down and start playing around the first Black Hole usage. But he's being pressured again.
Double damage, Ikigai.
Oh, they missed the Bushwhack. That was the one thing they needed. Got Rolling Thunder. But khishka's already dead, and that Swashbuckle did got nothing on this tiny.
No. Doing some stacking for himself as well, but they are getting pressured on the top side of the map right now.
And the mid lane too.
The tower. Yeah.
We're trying to dive Hoodwink, but Hoodwink now level 6, has Sharpshooter. Does Mac decide to go for an aggressive Remnant? Yes, he does. And there we go. That's another for the Ember. He was at 5k a minute ago. He's at 5.7 now, so he's got like 700 GPM going his way.
He's flying in the Veil right now. There's going to be a significant damage boost, and we've seen seimei make moves with this before. But that's not quite the engage.
And they also broke the Mortimer's Kisses. Natsumi dead. Stampede used. Tsukimoto down. Jing can't quite catch seimei here. 2 more seconds for an avalanche, but oh, it's just on the edge. But it's still
Max
causing
coming.
some issues to get there. 3 points in double edge. seimei probably wants to land another hoof stomp before he goes in, but this Phoenix is not giving any second thoughts. Here comes Mac. And he's denied. Oh. Bloody kobolds. They're always killing everyone.
Right time.
Yep. Optimal timing.
That's a tiny blink dagger flying in.
Yeah, I mean, he's 405. This tiny did get a lot of kills.
Yep.
Really pushed that
Happy as a clam.
blink dagger timing. Alchemist rolling in with the stun. Can they catch Mac here? Yes, they can. Stun locked on the spot and killed right away.
Oh, and a bonus? Bonus? No, not quite.
Rolling Thunders.
They're just going.
Tree line. And it's a bit of a blind read, right? And there's the
So
Ember going for a buyback here because they've extended really far on the side of Team Tough. Mac for one kill, Jing for another. And now they can push this tower down. I guess you can use your buyback aggressively like that when you still have the Remnant in the river. Jing. But they're bringing in more numbers than they did last time. The whole team is here. There's just an early Stampede. Blink stun. There goes Kokz. Deleted. Natsumi in the trees, though. Fresh BKB up on the Luna. No Stampede up, so now the question is, do we wait for daytime for Roshan? Can we do this inside a minute? Very likely they can.
And you can see hesitation from Team Tough here because there is actually a TP point close by. With
they're going in with 4.
Yeah, and
they spotted FortuneSOul as well. The target they could kill, and the BKB used for nothing. Mortimer's Kiss is flying in, slowly burning, but not doing enough damage. Mac right on top of him. That defusal just burnt all of his mana. He's got nothing left. Skem gonna get caught as well. Natsumi does get hit by the sharpshooter, but pops the BKB. Jing going for the back line. Gets an avalanche onto 2. The toss as well into khishka. khishka's gonna go down. Natsumi still fighting versus Tsukimoto, but they are kiting this Luna, not getting a lot of free hits in this fight. Seimei with the blink stun again. Mac is so low on HP. Finally killed by Seimei. Natsumi with Jing. Kokz is coming back in. Black hole toss play. And there we have it. Natsumi to close in a double kill. And Jing right on top of Tsukimoto. And there is another toss in a second. Into the Roche pit they go. One more second as well from Alephis. The snap is not going anywhere. He is done for. Team wipe.
Team wipe indeed, not without paying a Jing in terms of his item timings. Like, he is rocking it, but also in this fight he played this pretty much exactly the same as the Centaur. And normally Team Tough are the only ones playing the in-out-in, as here Alk is going to get a kill. Well,
yeah, a bit of a quick response.
Khishka technically.
Nice bushwhack, finally connects by Khishka. On to Jing. Seimei is also there to help out FortuneSOul, but Seimei will take the kill for himself.
It was about time. And Team Tough, well, Ember Spirit needs some time to come back here. Roshan's on the bottom side now.
And Team Tough playing on the other side of the map. I mean, they want to get to that tier 2 as well. Sadly, they don't have quite the pushing power as the Luna does. I mean, Alk is good at hitting towers, yes, but then you also commit Chemical Rage to it. Luna doesn't have to commit anything for these pushes, and the commitment Luna does is going to force you back into the base, because now the tier 3 is taking hits.
Yep. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Open
That's a
up.
tiny. And there goes Tsukimoto. And also going on to the next is Khishka dead. Both support's gone.
Yikes.
Seimei is a bit alone here with his jump on the Ember Spirit and a defensive Stampede. Well, this is not looking good at all.
You've got your 3 cores, but nothing to really set up with here. It's just going to have to be like a
Sitting on nothing.
Blink from the Centaur or your X-Gon.
There goes Tiny. Natsumi's Aegis is about to pop. This Mortimer's Kisses finally going to do work as they got it out of the way, but Seimei also low. And there is no Pango. Natsumi was able to kill lkigai. That was happening. There is a teleport coming in from the Centaur. He's getting closer, but he's forcing out the Pango and the Snapfire both for the buybacks. Natsumi finally getting pummeled here by FortuneSOul, and they've got it. Even if the racks have fallen, the melee still remains. lkigai going up with the Rolling Thunder on top of Mac. Onto Skem as well. And there goes your Phoenix. Phoenix down 2, so that's 2 kills going for Team Tough. The rest of Geek Fam on the escape. Kokz going to get slowed by the Acorn shot. Mac already teleporting away. Nice preemptive avalanche there as the Enigma is able to blink out and teleport out too. And the Tiny, see ya later. They're all
already on that level 20. You could see the power of that Kanda there in just absolutely deleting supports. Okay, if they get this Mac kill, that... Oh. No, they're already late.
Oh, you're setting up for a black hole here. They're all in it. They're all in the black hole, sucked into the void and into the space. There's another universe out there which is filled with Team Tough's bodies.
Yeah, that's very decisive.
You could see that from a mile away.
They are too eager, and Kokz punishes.
No more tools to defend the base, no more glyphs. It's only the tier 4s into the Ancient, really, and with no defensive capabilities, this Luna will go back to what they started in their previous push. This is coming back up and actually wants to go in, but this is a desperation play. Eclipse turnaround. There goes Alk, just obliterated to pieces. Seimei does manage to snipe a tiny, but they're really not getting the main issue out of the way, which is the Luna. At least they will force them back for the time being, as these heroes are respawning. And Mac, hello. Toying with them a bit here in the enemy base. Forces out the Rolling Thunder and a Stampede. Okay.
Oh, the Kanda.
The Kanda with a level 20 talent.
For this game, that if the Centaur was left in, I thought that Team Tough could take the map here, but this has not looked like it.
Not at all. Not a lot of challenge coming out from Team Tough. But Geek Fam, the game is basically played into their pockets. This Ember Spirit, I mean, max net worth has been off the charts this game. It's like this Ember will have way too much capability. And now just bringing in the Luna to finish off the rest. They've got a mission accomplished here. And they're gonna take this game 1.
Very convincingly indeed. I still liked a bunch of the decisions that Team Tough made there. The focus on getting their bottom tower down so they would have more time.
You won't be able to do a lot of smoke ganks. You won't be able to get a lot of...
So the fact that he gets to have a lot of CS here, and the Abaddon can't really do anything in this lane just yet. It's just, you know, yes,
on the top lane, Tsukimoto, though. The one time he goes a bit too far, Kokz and Jing will grab themselves the first blood on the side of Geek Fam. It doesn't really take too much than a little misstep, and that's just enough.
Just about enough. The one thing that Team Tough can do here, an option that they don't really have over in Geek Fam, as that's the Abaddon doesn't really get to do anything.
I mean he just zoned them out, but rotations may be considered towards the top lane. FortuneSOul is going to go running him down. You can't even trade off Jing because he is surviving versus Tsukimoto, juking in the trees, but the tower aggro is caught on a little squirrel, so I have to decide, is it the tower or the chilling touch that's going to kill me here? But they've done the job. They got the Luna killed. I mean, there's already a...
He's already got the level 6 up, which means that he's now harassing 2 heroes at once. Maybe a little overeager to get the haste rune there. Yep.
Slightly late for the occasion, and Mars instantly rotating bottom. This could be a really good move from him because Seimei is in position to catch Natsumi, but there's Khishka in between because sniping Natsumi's courier, so Mac just have to suffice with a support kill here. It's going to take him a bit of time. Yep.
So, that decision to Remnant twice there from the Ember Spirit, trying to get the haste still, was absolutely ruinous. Not only does he not get the haste, he also denies himself the opportunity to get a kill on the enemy Hoodwink, who takes the bounty rune, which means...
Of course, it's already late evening, so I'm guessing the power spikes are already hitting Southeast Asia. They found Khishka with the bushwhack, bringing Natsumi and Mac for this one. But it's taking some effort, and they're going to miss the spear as well. Slowed by Tsukimoto. His 2 points in the Ice Vortex. And actually Khishka juking a little bit here. Almost walking back in. They are bringing Seimei and Tsukimoto towards the Mars. And here comes Ikigai. There's the stun onto the Mars, and Mars is gone. So a nice reply coming in from Team Tough.
And they're gonna press the issue just a little bit more. I mean, Natsumi would love to kill Tsukimoto here, but that's just a little risky.
Another Lotus to be yoinked, but did they just set him up for that? Well, 100 HP was all that remains, but the Stampede's gonna bring him to safety. Meanwhile, Kokz was also deep in the jungle, trying to bully the Luna a little bit, and he finds Khishka with a bunch of spiders. Spiders are soaking some of these slates, but it looks like this bench is gonna die, and this Ember is never coming back into the game.
Oh,
We are going to see both of these carries participate when the first fight happens, with maybe an item still in the works. So it's crucial to have both of them at the same time.
It is, yes. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is between the center Blink Dagger coming in.
He's under a sentry. They're bringing in the TPs, and he's going to get ill surprised here. Doesn't even get his arena off. The spear flies through. Doesn't connect on anyone. The arena holding the Venge and the centaur inside. The sharpshooter misses. Oh, it's a symphony of disaster. And Skem. Just going for a bit of a drive-by, but hey, this Abaddon's doing nothing here, so make that an extra kill.
Yeah, as an Abaddon, you feel so used.
That's a lot of Maelstrom procs, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That goes hard sometimes. Ikigai, by the way, with an illusion in his bottle, which is normally not really one of the better ones you can get, but with a possible...
Good night, Venge. But they are going to retaliate. Seimei's here. The arena coming out as well with the spear. AA Blast, though, is going to connect on two. And Kokz will die, but Seimei dies first. There's also onto Mac, but here comes Natsumi. Tsukimoto forced away. FortuneSOul is not coming to this fight, so it's just Ikigai. And oh, Tsukimoto caught with Jing. Nice bushwhack. Natsumi just needs one more hit, and he's got an adaptive strike. But hey, the blood grenade could just finish off the job. Nope, it's my kill, says Natsumi. Goes for the waveform and steals it. Rightfully hits.
They're still going again, though. Seimei is ready for another job. They just...
Straight up attempt, but is it not really going to work out, is it? They've lost the Venge again. The tower goes down. Sharpshooter through! Ikigai used his jump and the remnant. Pops the Slate of Fist, goes invisible for the time, and that sharpshooter flies through his burning remnant straight into the body of that centaur. Yeah, I also agree. Maybe defending the tier 1 was not the right call with just a couple heroes.
I mean, the first time, yeah, because you have that Ice Blast, right? And you can play it the way you usually do it, with deleting a hero off the bat. But the second time around, without the Ice Blast, no, sir.
Yep. Short-handed. Hoodwink. Not just a stun, goes for a two-man bushwhack. They also pierce the Ember, and that might just be the kill that they want to get, but it's not going to be enough. The Eclipse turnaround from FortuneSOul onto the Mars as well, forcing him away. Mac and Skem both scramming, and Jing is here, but so is Natsumi with Kokz, and there goes Khishka. Quick snipe for a kill that they can take, and they are getting themselves out. Seimei, 6 seconds for a blink. Can he catch someone? Jing could be the one to get caught here. Bushwhack's available. Could catch them all. Just catches the Ember instead. And oh, Seimei doesn't get there. It blinks in, but he misses. Oh, Seimei. He's done these good blink stuns before, but this one's a complete miss. And now FortuneSOul's on the runaway. Tsukimoto, with the help of the Ember, trying to slow down the rest of Geek Fam. The sharpshooter misses. And barely does as well. If that connected, the slow could have maybe been enough, because now they're on the chase all the way through. The Orchid comes after the Manta. Stun from Khishka. And Natsumi stopped on his tracks. Kokz again swapped under the tower. Another Lucent Beam flying in. They're so low on both ends, but here comes Skem to save the day. Make sure that nobody's going to die, at least from his team.
Luna's coming up. Yeah, Kokz wants to go for the Luna instead. They're saying they're all hiding around the pit. We say no. But that tier 1, man, like they can't just pass it. They need to go around.
Yep.
And that means
they're so close. Skem's smoke's already popped. Khishka's in the trees. They're splitting in two ways. They're trying to find the Luna at the same time as they want to jump the Vengeful Spirit. And that's a big nuke from Natsumi with just a singular adaptive strike. Takes
his amplified damage rune in the river. It's been here for over a minute now, so yeah, the Natsumi just gets to have max bottle. If they don't mess it up.
He got the bottle, but he picked the DD rune before he picked it up from the courier. So I guess they'll just use it right away then. Seimei found. Oh, might as well, if you find a kill like that, might as well just use the DD right away.
And he's pinging like, hey, there's a ward here, but that was... They just saw him on the wave before, and that was just instincts. Dang.
Well, DD rune bottled or not, I mean, while Mars has found the Vengeful Spirit, they're fending them away from their triangle. Mars could probably solo this kill by himself, as he is, while they're pushing the tier 3 tower at the same time, with the whole spider army showing up. Maelstrom is there, but he's silenced before he gets to do anything, and they're going to go straight on top of him, and look at the damage that they have. It's overwhelming for this Ember to survive. Geek Fam is making this look a little bit too easy with a 14k lead already, and it's going to get even bigger as these racks are going to fall.
Touch this Morphling now.
Massive
My
nukes.
lord.
Absolutely massive nukes with this Conda. Luna's just finished building a BKB, but it doesn't seem to do any good to them because their members are dying to the nuke from Morph. And that's not the only thing they have to be worried about. The Mars is back in here in the base, and he's dropped an arena right on top of FortuneSOul. There's the BKB. No Eclipse used just quite yet. But that's your BKB also.
Yep.
And they're not leaving.
No, they're not leaving. So, yeah, you get to survive the arena with the BKB. Good. Morphling can now just demolish you at will. Bad.
Lacking the damage to fend off all these intruders. Spotting Kokz in the trees. They finally got seimei back up, but that's way back into this one. Tsukimoto in the front with seimei. Skem's just going aggressively in. There's the Hoodwink, but Hoodwink gonna get hit by the Ice Blast is only gonna be a mere distraction because they can't regroup and continue fighting this as Morphling's just charging through the back line, turning himself into an Ember Spirit. They've got the silence on the Ember, stuck on the spot. Swap comes out, he's about to die and he will fall. There goes FortuneSOul again with the attempt. Khishka's going to be dropping this. Geek Fam looking for another one, and there's the Eclipse, but Natsumi, he'll happily tank it, still has the Aegis, doesn't mind about losing it because they've used every resource they have. Seimei down, FortuneSOul still fighting to the last man, and this is your final moments as Geek Fam running them over one by one. A dieback on the Vengeful Spirit. The Ikigai Ember Spirit also trying to make a desperate escape from this one. Spear to the wall, and that is going to be the end of him unless he's going to be able to get another Remnant jump. No, sir. Denied with the Orchid, and GG is called. That's a 2-0 for Geek Fam.
2-0 very decisively, and some cracks starting to show in the decision making of Team Tough here. There's a couple of times where